Man, that was one of the quicker off seasons I've ever experienced as a Detroit Lions fan. Maybe it's because we made it all the way to the NFC Championship game and we lost, and we've been chomping at the bit for this season to start. Well, the season starts this week. The players are reporting to camp. Training camp opens up this week, and we're going to be talking about what to look for and what to watch for throughout the Detroit Lions training camp in 2024. So without further ado, let's roll right into the video, man. First of all, let's pray for a healthy training camp. We roll out, and we're rolling into week one healthy and ready to rock and roll. There's some players that we had to put on the PUP list to start camp that it sucks, but hey, they got to get healthy and ready to go for week one. DJ Reader, Marcus Davenport. I'm a little concerned with Marcus Davenport because of the ankle injury. We signed him. We knew he had that ankle injury from the Minnesota Vikings last year, and he's starting at. I thought he would be ready to go by training camp. I'm a little concerned with that one. Hopefully, he's ready to go by week one. Brian Branch, we all knew that he'll be ready to go by week one. I think that's being more precautionary. And Giovanni Manu, the rookie that we drafted from British Columbia, I really wish he was ready to rock and roll right now, but because he's going to be missing some valuable reps behind this stout offense line that the Detroit Lions have. But hey, get healthy and get ready to roll by week one. That's all I care about. Now we're going to talk about who's going to claim wide receiver 3. Now that Josh Reynolds is gone, I'm a little up in the air about Josh Reynolds being gone. I really like Josh Reynolds, but what he did in the NFC Championship game, I don't know if I can forgive him. He didn't perform. He didn't do his job. That's all I'm going to say. Like, not that he didn't do his job. It's just you got to catch those in those critical moments, and something that I have a hard time forgiving. But anyways, we're going to talk about who's going to take over wide receiver. Is it going to be Donovan Peoples-Jones? This is your opportunity. You have a chance to take that wide receiver 3. We got Amon-Ra, we got J-Mo, and if you put Donovan Peoples-Jones out there, that'd be pretty solid. But right now, it's probably looking like Khalif Raymond's going to be wide receiver 3. That's cool and all, but that's like 2 slot wide receivers you got running out there with Amon-Ra and Khalif Raymond. You need a big body receiver, so I'm hoping it's Donovan Peoples-Jones or Antoine Green who can stretch the field a little bit with Jameson Williams. Now let's talk about who's going to start on the opposite side of Carlton Davis. Is it going to be Terrion Arnold, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be Terrion Arnold, and then you're going to have Rakestraw and those guys rotating in and out. I'm all cool with that. But right now, Carlton Davis, I really want to see what the hype's about. It was a couple weeks ago on Spielman's podcast with his brother. He said Carlton Davis is having one of the better springs he's seen in a long time, and that's good. That means he's excited to be here. He wants to win a Super Bowl. He said in his own press conference that he hasn't been this excited for his season since when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went on their Super Bowl run a couple years ago. So it's a good to have Carlton Davis here. How is he going to help lead these rookies, Terrion Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw? The competition is going to be very good in the secondary, and that's what I'm going to love to watch throughout training camp. How are the wide receivers looking against the DBs? How are the rookie DBs looking against Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams? This is going to be a fun battle. The competition's deep, and I'm really excited to see who's going to claim that wide receiver 3 position and who's going to start on the opposite side of Carlton Davis. This is going to be a fun training camp. There's going to be a lot of battles. It's going to be really chippy. Now let's move on to the defense line. Who's going to start on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson? I was all for Marcus Davenport doing it, but now that he's on the PUP list, you got some opportunities for James Houston. You got opportunities for Josh Paschal to step up and take over for that opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson. And then you can move Aiden Hutchinson around. I'm excited to see the rotations of this front 7. BJ Reader, Ali McNeil, Makai Wingo from LSU. I'm hearing really good things about Wingo. Is Broderick Martin going to step up in year 2? Is Levi Onwuzurike going to get cut? This whole front 7 is going to be an interesting storyline to watch throughout camp, especially when Reader and Davenport get healthy. There's going to be some surprise cuts that you're like, wow, I can't believe he got cut. But hey, it's football, and this team's gotten a lot. That's the thing. This roster and this team's gotten so much more talented over the last couple of years. You're like, man, there's going to be some fan favorites that may get cut. Malcolm Rodriguez. There's some players that you thought were going to be here for a while, and they're end up being cut because we're more talented now. That's okay. That's a good thing. The safety rotation. Is it going to be Fatu Melifonwu back there with Kirby Joseph? Is it going to be Brian Branch? I want to see what the safety rotation is going to be. Or do you have Brian Branch more in the nickel? Do you have a Meek Robinson in the nickel and you move Brian Branch to the safety and have a 3-man safety rotation back there? the secondary is going to look a lot different, and thank God, because our secondary was atrocious last year. I'm excited to see what the rotations are going to look like in the secondary, just because it's different. We have more depth back there, and we have more versatility back there, and that's the most exciting part, because we were really good at stopping the run last year. If we can stop the run just like we did last year, and we can become middle of the pack in the pass defense, watch out, Super Bowl bound, baby. Now let's talk about the kicker. I want Jake Bates to be kicker. Hopefully he beats out Michael Badgley just because his leg, but Badgley wins it because he's being more consistent and he's hitting field goals. That's the thing this year. This year I want to kick field goals. I want to take the points when we need it, but I also do love Dan Campbell going for it. So it's a love-hate relationship right there, but whoever decides to be the kicker here, let's start hitting some field goals so we're big man Dan Campbell can have some trust in you. These are things that I'm watching throughout the Detroit Lions training camp in 2024. Let me know what you guys are looking for or looking forward to watching throughout training camp in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.